They got me batting cleanup now. Okay.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the dance. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They're on attack when attacking like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangible. Need a leash, I'm a piece of my animal. Keep the competition up like a handle. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do with the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring the dash. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. I'm the lion in the jungle. Just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off blue, magic. Now I can shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat your pocket like plastic. You're gonna blitz fast. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
You playing your franchise game?
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he takes us up to the
My
40-yard
fantasy
line
league one.
before being corralled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check 26, check 26. Watch.
And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Good bounce.
This will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It got his man.
No way he caught that, bro.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be
Oh.
incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On second down, Eckler. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers
Hi, how
do
you
their
doing?
job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to
You
the
sleepy
42.
doggy?
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up fourth down now. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second
Bro, I got y'all's
time.
punter.
Really?
He's nasty.
He is good.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And 9 yards there on the return.
Like wherever I point the little fucking arrow, that's where that damn ball's going.
Take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Bro, I hate when I'm audible and they jump off sides.
Who is this against?
Like this shit did to you. Just did to me.
You said what?
Hey, when I'm like audibling and they just decide they want to jump off sides.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the ground is Michel. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
It's a pick. Here we go.
That is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sideline. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
out of the gun. Eckler running it. And this carry not as productive.
Nope.
He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after one on EA Sports.
Remember the screen right here on 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He finds Corey Davis.
Hey.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Bridgewater now from the 50. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Come on. Outside, come on.
Bro, what the fuck?
He's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here is Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Whenever we talk
You got any
about
suggestions on what to run on 3rd and 8?
Comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
I probably play cover 2
for that running
and play over top.
No, I'm 1 offense.
Oh.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just
I'm
one
gonna run some bench routes.
This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, I know your pick. Oh! Oh, no way!
Boy, he is very close to a first down.
Yo, Austin Eckler just lost this corner.
So short.
Oh, man.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion.
I'm talking lost him.
Really
Oh my god,
range.
it was a safety, but still, holy shit.
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
It should have been a
What I
pick.
would do here.
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler.
And I didn't get the 4th and inches.
I'm not sure he pushed the line forward.
He guessed the way I ran the ball.
He did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir.
Oh, that's a pick 6. We dropped it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it ends up falling incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater looking for his running back, and he's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes
I just threw a pick 6.
One that's intercepted.
Nope.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
His corner, I was running one of those options, like, I guess slant or a stretch. And his corner played it really weird.
And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go for the
That's a good one. That's a pick. And he dropped.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail.
One incompletion from his X Factor, though.
There, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Michelle looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone.
That's a fucking pick. Let's go.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC.
I brought a page at the Mutt playbook on that one.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football
pinch
back.
buck, and then press my corners and played over top. He was gonna run, then he audible to a pass. I'm like, oh, you done fucked up. I know you're going deep.
Some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Their corners they're really good and fast.
The downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I think I'm trying a different playbook. This one, they don't get no bench routes in it. And no corner routes or nothing.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
536. We own it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
She just went outside.
To throw, Bridgewater.
She's been in here since you left.
Out of the backfield, complete.
She's been in my room since you left.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Thank you.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Why are they calling you?
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Bridgewater. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit.
Move your fucking hair.
Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Probably.
Once more, 2nd and 10.
Yes, oil.
Bridgewater. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Throwing, Bridgewater. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
This shit like 0-0 going to halftime.
Snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Devin Bush in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Off the draw, here's Michelle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup to 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Wilson. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
57 to Mike. 57.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Completes it to Samuel. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
You guys, listen. Don't get nervous. Let's get the 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Wilson able to find Warner. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Michelle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Watching your time. Got it. What we got? Mark 55. Here we go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Michelle able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Shift. Check 99. Check 99. 25.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57. I don't even know why this team showed up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert.
Michelle going to try again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Check 55 to Mike. You got nothing there. You got nothing. Mike, 55. Check 55. Alert. Get ready. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get
Fourth
off the field.
quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll run with Michelle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. This is caught. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
36 to Mike.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On the ground, it's Eckler. A gain of 3. Down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. They will find Davis. That's complete. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Eckler, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Well, going into the final. And they'll get another road date.